in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
Scott, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome back to the LA area. I know you and Freddie have been working hard in the gym. Like you mentioned, no in and out, no fat. You haven't tried any of that stuff yet, but we talked about after the fight. But business as usual for you, or maybe not, because of the guy you have across from you. I mean, do you feel like this fight maybe does hold a little bit more weight, an opportunity to become world champion again, or is it just the next guy up for you?
Obviously, this is This is a bigger fight. This is going to, Oscar's being built as the next featherweight star. And to be fair, he's not put a foot wrong so far. It's 23-0, 19 knockouts. But it's something that, when Eddie got on the phone to me and the fight was offered, I told him to snatch the hands off. This is a fight that excites me. I respect Oscar, respect his team, his trainer, Manny, the good people. They want to be the best, so you've got to fight the best. Again, this is a voluntary, I take my hat off because this is a voluntary defence. They didn't have to pick me. They could have chosen an easier defence. So it's, credit to them though, but I'm going to make sure on Saturday night that they regret picking me.
And it's kind of a unique situation between the two of you because they've sparred together before. So what is that like? Obviously, it's going to be completely different when you're there with no headgear, etc. But do you feel like when you've sparred an opponent before, it kind of is that an advantage, not only for you but for him, because you kind of get the nerves out of the way because you kind of know what you're in against? Or not so much?
Not so much. At the time, we never knew whether we could cross paths. There was always potential with that. I was preparing for Viral Simeon and he was preparing for the Mariaga fight. Yeah. And we both helped each other get ready for that. We gave each other good work. And, all I know is that going from the spars, the fans are going to be in for a real treat.
Yeah, the sparring was like watching a fight. I was sitting back like, I should have paid for a ticket for this because it was quite entertaining. You guys didn't hold back, and I'm happy that the fans now will be able to see you, especially here in LA for the first time. Do you just want to comment on that, being able to come and show your skill set, not only on ESPN for the first time, but to a new audience here in the States?
I mean, like I said, first of all, I want to thank, Top Rank, Matchroom, for this opportunity, being shown live on ESPN. This is a great opportunity. People are saying, obviously it's going to be packed full of Mexicans in there, and I'm going to probably be booed in there, but I'm going to be planning on being cheered out. But this is something that, making my US debut excites me, and I don't feel like it's going to be away from home. This is the third camp I've been out here now. I don't have to travel back to the UK to fight. I'm just going to, roll up and on Saturday night, put into practice all the work that me and Freddie and all the team, Gavin, have put in, and I'm very confident we're going to do the job.
We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Very much so. Now to the champ. Thanks for waiting patiently.
How's it going, Christina?
The sparring, like you mentioned, between you two was phenomenal. And was it ever kind of in the back of your head, like I might see this guy in the ring again, being the fact that he was a world champion at one time and in your division? You think about that?
Not really, because I was really focused on my fight in that day. It was against Miguel Marriaga, so I was just focused on that. The sparring session was just a sparring session for me. We did some great work. I've been telling everybody if a fight something near as a sparring session, everybody can expect fireworks because Scott Quigg is a great fighter. He's a great fighter, and we proved it that sparring session. So everybody can expect some good fights that night.
Speaking of good fights, your last fight against Genesis Cervano was a hell of a fight. You and I kind of sat down last week and broached some things down in that fight. You hitting the canvas for the very first time as a pro. How does that motivate you, and what kind of things do you and Manny, get right back into the gym and work on to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, it motivated us a lot. Obviously, me and my trainer, Manny Robles, we did a tremendous job in the gym, just going back and forth on what mistakes we made. And, the good and the bad, we worked it in the gym. And we're going to prove it this Saturday night. So, like I said, we're very excited for this moment, for this Saturday, because I know, like I said, Scott Quigg is a good fighter. And the Genesis Cervano fight it's in the past already. We already tried to correct our mistakes, and we're going to show it this Saturday.
And you could have took a different approach, a different defense. Like he said, he wasn't the mandatory to fight for your title defense, but you've been asking for the big names, and here you go. Here's one right across from you.
Oh, yeah, we're looking for the bigger names, and here we go. We got one in front of us, so now I got to take it more than seriously. And I've heard this plenty of times. You want to be considered the best, you got to fight the best. And I do see Scott Quigg as one of the best fighters out there, so definitely I'm very excited for this fight.
First time in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.